That there has to be some of the best cheese on toast I've made in a long time. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the daily video diary. How's it going today? Today, it's too hot again. The heat this summer is literally relentless. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's the days back when we used to have like sub 20 degrees summers. Those were the days. I've loved those days so much. But that's tough shit. We're up and out and we're ready to go and get them today. I got up at 7:30, watched some spooks, sorted out my daily vlog, had some gorgeous cheese on toast, and we're heading on out now. I've done everything I need to do this morning admin wise, so I'm rolling on into town because my hair needs cutting big time, and that's why it's not gelled as well. So it's way too long. Like, I don't even want to go and get it cut because it's too hot to go and get a haircut. Because you just go in and you melt underneath like that black fucking robe thing they put on top of you, and you just die of heat and yeah, that thing. My plan today is to head into town, maybe like look around a little bit. I'm literally expecting to buy a haircut and that's it. I don't need anything else in my little life, so I don't want to buy anything else in my little life either. So that's what we're doing. Essentially, we're rolling on in and we're going to get a haircut. It's trying quite hard to save some money and stuff. So literally just a haircut. That's all I want. All I want. And in the meantime, we're going to have like a relatively fun vlog, I guess. Just exploring Littown, see what's there, and then come back. Having said this, they do look like we're not scheduled any rain today, but they don't look too nice, those clouds, do they? Apparently everyone else in the country had thunderstorms last night. Pretty certain that we didn't here, so that we may be due them. I think we're forecasted storms tomorrow, but yeah, there's no sign of rain. If it happened, I slept straight through it. But there's no sign of rain or water or anything like that, so maybe it's on the horizon. Who knows? Hopefully it's on the horizon. I'd love a bit of that, that'd be great. Actually have your spare battery in today. The first time I've used one of the spare batteries. Because of short vlogs for the past couple of days, my battery has actually lasted quite a long time. Lasted like 3 days before I had to replace it. So we'll see. I haven't got another one with it either. I've literally only got that one today, so I have no spare for the spare.
Hey, mister. Hello. How are you doing? Hey. Hey, Mr. Kitty. You're beautiful, aren't you? You're beautiful. Your bum's not beautiful though, Mr. Cat. Come on, mate.
Look at your little face. Oh, you're very warm, Mr. Kitty Cat, though. Get in the shade, son. It's good for you.
Oh, text messages.
JK. Laura's on a plane today, and her phone's in a suitcase because it's not very reliable. And you know, you've got to turn electronics on now at like customs and stuff. There's a chance that like she just might not be able to do that, you know. So anyway, yeah, I've got no spare for you. I've got no spare battery for you today. So hopefully I don't murder you. Ruined that artist shot there by not going fully off frame, damn it. Ugh. We're going into town via something called Bear Pit today. It's down here. I don't like Bear Pit, but it's changed quite a lot since last time I went to it. It's like a little roundabout underneath the road. I actually avoided it for a long time because it just like makes me feel uncomfortable, like I don't feel safe there. But I walked past it the other day and it didn't look too bad. So we're gonna have a walk through. I normally like go like that into town, like I'll either go all the way left and then go in, or all the way right and then go in, instead of going straight in the middle, purely because it would mean having to go through Bear Pit. But it looks like they've renovated it, so maybe it's better. Who knows? Let's try. Ooh, it's alright, isn't it? Yeah. They're doing a lot to make it like more accessible to people instead of going through these like horrible little tunnel things. looks like a bloody wind tunnel up here, Jesus. Can you see what that guy's wearing? What the hell? Jesus. It's way too hot. Haircut. It's underneath that friggin' thing. It just melts. It's like a furnace underneath there. Because there's just no air conditioning. Oh, I'm gonna die. Jesus. My lord. Oh god. Also, the clippers really bloody hurt as well. Really, like, I don't know, just overly sensitive or something for some reason. Is that short enough? Yeah. Oh. Looks like a nice place that does though. I wonder what that is. That's pretty cool, look. Is that just like dancing mirrors? Just having a nice afternoon and just walking around looking at stuff. It's good fun. I like looking at stuff. So I'm kind of like, just because I don't really want to buy anything, I'm just kind of looking at, you know, walking around and looking at stuff instead of going in shops and looking at stuff. So, living the dream, mate, living the dream. Some kind of school outing or something on a Saturday in the middle of Bristol. Happy birthday. That it's someone's birthday today. It's not my birthday, their birthday. Yeah, it's a good idea. Look, they're watching tennis there. Just a load of seats come out. Look. Isn't that nice? These friggin' tennis things are all over the place. I'm heading back home. It's way too hot. Town's a little bit too boring, you know. So yeah. Let's go. Oh. What's this down here, eh? Or is it some kind of cemetery? That looks like a cemetery thing, doesn't it? So it is. Shit, that's a lot of bass, and that's a lot of wind as well, I apologise. It's nice though. Ah, give me that wind. Oh yeah. I don't understand why traffic is always worse when it's hot. Like, I can think of many things better than going for a drive right now. Okay, so, plan of attack. We're going to go home now, get ourselves a drink, maybe even a lemonade ice cream, who knows. Self like some fruit or whatever for lunch. I'm not really hungry because it's hot. I'm never really hungry when it's warm. So yeah, have like a bit of lunch, charge up my Nexus. I think my Nexus is nearly dead, I think. So I'm going to give that like an hour or so to zap itself, and then I guess we'll head to the park and start writing a little blog I've been thinking about, in the attempt to get it to a stage where I can film a video tomorrow. That's the aim of the game for today, and then maybe in the evening we'll settle down to do some development work. I'm trying to keep my desktop off as much as possible though, just because I don't think that thing likes to eat either. So anyway, that's my plan. That's my plan of attack. We go to the park, we're going to sit in the shade, and we're going to blog away. I've taken a hay fever tablet now, may as well make the most of it. I never understand why the park here is really busy weekdays, but it's quite quiet at the weekend. I just don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, I just looked to sit there, and there's like hardly anyone on it. It's the weekend. After work, weekdays, packed. Why is that? What's going on? Hey? Oh, maybe it's too hot. Maybe everyone's gone in. Don't blame them. That's what I'm doing. It's just gone 1 o'clock as well, so I guess midday heat and all that. It is warm. It is very warm. I hope my flat's relatively cool with those windows open. I might have to open up more. I have to just go balls to the wall and open every single one of them that even thinks about budging. It's a shame the one on the far right doesn't open, because I reckon then you'd get like a nice, like, constant flow of wind. I don't know. Who knows? All I know is it's hot. There's two things, just got back. I saw some bloke post a letter through our door box, right? And the house that it was supposed to be for, right, bear in mind this is just a guy, it's not like the postman or anything. The place that it was supposed to be for was quite literally like half a fucking mile away. So I picked it up off the floor, posted it through and cycled off. Picked it up off the floor, walked about 5 minutes to the house that it actually belongs to. Like, how do you get the numbers that confused? What a guy. It was miles out, literally, like, almost a factor of bloody 10 out of being the right house. It's crazy. So, anyway. But also, I've got this thing on my car that says, like, oh, we're having the road closed. We're closing this road down on the, on a day, I don't remember, it's a Friday or Saturday or something, from 8:30 to midnight. So can you please not park on it? Where am I supposed to park? What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I've got 1,000,001 places to park. Because you've essentially turfed out a big ass road saying no one can park on this road. Where are those people supposed to park from that point on? It's not like there's a big, like, multi-storey car park just around the corner or something, you know? Idiots. So, that Friday, looks like we're coming back and picking pole position as early as possible, essentially. In other news, it's warm. My Nexus is on charge. I'm going to have a drink or two. And I'm just going to, like, chill for a bit, I think. Breeze is good through that window. You know what? With the exception of all of the flies that think that it's okay to come and chill in my room in the middle of the day, it's actually kind of cool in here. I've just realised, as I've been lying in my bed watching YouTube videos on my phone, that I actually had goosebumps because I was actually cold because my fan was cooling me down greatly. So that's good. The solution is open every window you've got, and actually lets in quite a lot of air and flies, but air, that's the most important one. Okay, so should we head on out to the park then? It's like 2:30 now, I believe. Yep, 2:30. No, I'm looking over there when I've got a watch on. Let's put some flip-flops on. We'll go and wander over to the park and go and sit on the grass for a bit. And right a blog. I don't need my glasses. I'll just take my sunglasses. So some proper glasses later. I believe keep the windows wide open. Yeah, it's good for you. It's good. You flies, mate. Piss off, yeah. What do you reckon goes through like a fly's head? Because they just seem to just find a room, come into the middle of it, and just go woo. Do you reckon they can see very far? Like, I wonder if they can only see like a metre in front of them or something, or not even that. Which will explain why they keep like going, oh, there's nothing this way, turn around. Maybe. But they just circle. What are you trying to achieve with your life? I don't understand. It's not like you like coming in for food or something, you're just all for a rest. Let's fly about in here, boys. Wait. Yay, lads on tour. Mental. Absolutely mental. Don't understand. Don't want to take my wallet. Why? Because I don't need it. You don't take your wallet, you can't buy anything. That's the logic. I'm not taking my key either. I'll take my key. Why not? I feel like the barber was a bit aggressive with the old clippers on the back of my neck. It burns. It's like feels like razor burn. It's really uncomfortable. Take some headphones as well. Why not? Right, let's bounce. Whether it's like breezy because it's cool in my room because it's just naturally breezy today, or because it's just a better way of letting wind in my room. Who knows? It's actually kind of nice. It's not hot in the sun anymore. There's no thing in the skies, and you can probably hear the wind. Oh, whatever. In fact, the clouds are over there. Oh yeah, look, it's actually quite busy now, relatively. Anyway, there's not like a huge crowd of people over there like there normally is, but the kids section as well is really busy too. Lovely though, isn't it? Lovely and warm this. I'm going to got my Nexus, let's do some work. It is really not happening for me. I've literally started this thing. There's like 10 different first paragraphs or first couple of sentences on one Google Docs as I try and just wrap it together into one thing. It's just not happening. And I can't bring myself to sit on the park, even though it's quite nice in the sun. It is quite nice, although I don't really want to burn. It is quite nice to sit out in the park and but I just can't bring myself to sit and do nothing. Like, I can go home and do so much more with my time, you know, and that's what I'm gonna do basically. Can't wait for Laura to move in, and then like on the weekends or whatever, or after work we can go and sit on the park and talk or whatever. for ages, but when I'm on my own I just can't do that. You know, there's only so much you can watch the same people sat down, you know, before it drives you mad. Before it drives you bloody mad. Plan of attack then. I'm going to boot up Peabody and go from there. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Oh, just cooking some, well, I'm waiting for the oven to warm up, but I've got some tuna and pasta bake for dinner tonight. Just waiting for this bloody... You've got to watch this. There needs to be a better way, well there probably is on newer ovens to be fair. There should be like an audible notice to say, hey, I'm up to temperature, because that light, like it comes on when it's warming up, and then it turns off when it's hot, but then it comes back on again to warn you that it's on. That's such a crap system. It shouldn't be like that. I don't know what the other system is. Maybe it's only on when it's on at temperature, but then how do you know it's trying to warm up? You may think it's just broken. Maybe a multi-light system or an audible beep saying, beep, I'm on temperature, tra-la-la. That'd be good. Microwaves have that. Well, I can't. Happy birthday. But yeah. Good times. Dinner is out the way and it's actually like 9 o'clock. Somehow. Doesn't feel... I miss my spoon. I miss my spoon from the old washing up. Bloody hell, eh? Happy birthday. It's not my birthday today, boys. So yeah, it's 9 o'clock and I need to write some acceptance tests. Start building acceptance tests for my project. Which are essentially going to act as kind of like a test harness to a certain extent. I'm going to build up some automated tests through there to make sure everything's up and running. I've got everything in the unit tested to hell and back. So it's pretty locked down. Oh, yeah. Hello, hello. But yeah, acceptance tests. I have the joys of having to deal with 2 different computers at the same time. But that's life. That's what all the people say. So, what's wrong with you? Right then, I'm going to build, and I just need to get into the zone. I need to psych myself up for this. My laptop's on charge down there. I've been using that up until now. My Visual Studio on Atlas as well doesn't produce test coverage, which is weird. It doesn't produce any like chisel whizzle to say like, oh, you've got like 99% test coverage, or all that kind of stuff. God, everyone's walking about, going around, having fun. Here's me programming for a project that I'm not even supposed to start yet. Happy birthday! Hey guys, look at that! See that? That's a yellow moon. It's yellow. Isn't that cool? And I have been tinkering around. I'm just about to do a check-in. I'm trying to figure out whether this is going to break my build definition, because my build definition runs tests. And I now have technically an empty acceptance test. Oh, I could just put the ignore tag on it actually. That would do the trick. Because I want to check this in to make sure that it works as a... That really annoys me, that is. Mate, it's like 11 o'clock at night. What are you doing? Just had to... I am watching Hearthstone and stuff on the side. We will see if this breaks my build definition. But I now have it set up so that no matter what computer I'm running on, like, it won't particularly matter. The problem is that, like, my project specifically is going to rely on having access to things like file directories, but file directories move around, and if I'm, well, they don't move around, they're pretty stable, but if I'm working on my laptop, the file directory is going to be completely different if I'm working on Atlas, to if I'm working on a work PC, to if I'm working on a university PC, and so I need to figure out a way, I needed to figure out a way of kind of stabilizing that that process, a way of, let me look at it then. I want to just show me the bloody definition. Oh, it failed. God damn, it's my first red build, ladies and gentlemen, because it can't find, could not open transform app debug. Ah, look at that, it's my first red build. Ugh. Forgot to make it conditional, didn't I? Forgot to make it conditional, because if it builds on the build server, it's a different It's different stuff to if I build it on my computers. I forgot that the build server is technically a different box. Happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Now hopefully we should get this bad boy to go green. Or a lot of white and then green. Happy days. So let's say in this scenario, like at the moment, yeah, there are times when I'm working on this at work. And at work, I have two different drives. I have my C drive, and I think I talked about this in a previous vlog. A C drive and an X drive, which is my RAM disk. Here, I have a C drive, which is used for like programs and stuff, and a D drive, which is where all my files are saved. So here, my solution is saved in D drive VS for Visual Studio, and then there are my solutions. They're mapped down from TFS. At work, they're on my X drive. They're in. They are literally just in X project because we need it to be there, and we need it to be nice and quick and all that. And everyone has the same kind of setup. If I have on my laptop, I don't even have two drives, so everything's on the C drive. If I'm on my university computer, then it will be on the X drive. So all my tests are passing. Happy days. Green build. So the thing is, right, if my solution is going to be manipulating files and file directories, on all of these different computers, the files are going to be in completely different places. Like, for example, my project leans quite heavily on Visual Studio itself. So I need to know where Visual Studio is on the machine. It might be in a different place from here to work to uni. And what I needed to do was a clever way of figuring out how to do the app configs, because if I put all that kind of stuff into app configs, it's things that you want configurable. You don't want to have to make code changes every time that you wanted to move box, or if you wanted to move to a different like file location, you don't want to change the code, you want to change the app config. So the app config is basically just a big piece of XML that you can say, right, here's a tag, and the tag will be Visual Studio location, and then you put the path. If I move Visual Studio location, I can just change that path in the text file, on the XML file, and the code will just pick that up and use it. It'll just go, okay, this is the new one, bang, okay, we're looking at over there now, instead of having to go back into the pile, code, change it in everywhere that it's used, recompile it, etc. This is the app config, and I was thinking about I thought I'd have to have like app settings and then have different app settings for each environment, and I was looking into ways of doing that. So I'd have an Atlas, app settings ID Atlas or something. So it would go, I can make the code look for the machine name, so I've got a machine name, whatever, pull it out, go to the app settings with that ID, and then get the files, get the IDs from there. Or I'd have to have some really stupid system where I would have just a huge list of app settings, and inside those app settings it would be like file directory Atlas, and then the way it would do it is it would go, okay, get machine name, add this onto file directory, find me that tag. That's crap. Turns out the best way of doing it is by doing it with transforms, and setting transforms so that they are aware of what computer they're running on, and then you can go to the project files, change the project files around, and it will go in, and every time I press build, it will say, hold on, I'm on Atlas. That means I want to run Atlas. That means I need my Atlas transforms. Get the Atlas transforms, transform all the app configs, and then it will go through the app configs, which are literally just a list of things that say default value at the moment. I run the app configs, the transforms, and that will go through and go, right, point to here, 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 because we're on Atlas. I'll then make one of those for Peabody down there, and it will go, right, point to here, 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 here. Okay, point to here, here, here. Happy birthday, ladies and gentlemen, we are away. That works great. Transforms are usually used for deployment because you'd have different app settings. The way we use transforms at work is by having, we have like, the app configs are dev, so that they're set up for our dev machines, and then as soon as we deploy to all of our environments, we will then run those things on each environment, because say like, this environment needs to talk to each other. So if you run everything locally, it will go, oh, localhost / point over there for this service. On the boxes, obviously, the URL will change based on what level of the infrastructure it's in. But yeah, it turns out you can manipulate that on machine name alone. Whew, happy days. So now we can actually do acceptance tests. Well, I can start them. I'm going to start to need like test projects. If anyone out there has any C#, preferably C#, if you've got anything else .NET-y, then let me know. But let me know if you've got something that I could potentially use and it's unit tested. Because if you do, comment down below, let me know. We'll get in touch. I'll get in touch with you and I'll see if I can borrow it. Borrow your solution. It doesn't have to be big and fancy or clever. It could be really, really stupid, or it could be as big and fancy as clever as you want. But I just need lots and lots of different little test things. So, yeah. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. What am I doing? Am I into the video now? I wasn't going to. I kind of fancy hot chocolate. Okay, no, it is legit midnight. It's time to go to sleep. I'm going to bed. Pretty sleepy as well. My eyes. Oh, grief. Tomorrow, what's the plan? Oh, have to come back and find out, won't you? Because, do I have a plan for you? Who knows, my friend? Who knows? I think we've got thunderstorms though tomorrow, so maybe that'll affect things. But yeah, I need to write acceptance tests for my shizzle whizzle. Should have really written the acceptance test first before I jumped into it, before I got excited. But it's so hard to write acceptance tests. BDD is something that I'm not really au fait with. Give me unit tests any time of the day and I'll storm through it. It's 13 degrees out as well. Yeah, thunderstorms. Tomorrow from 2 o'clock. So from midday. Ooh. Ooh. Feisty. We got the feisty clothes out tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen, and I will catch you later.